Today was a great reminder that because the setup looks amazing to work out, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work out. At end of the day, read $258 straight from the game plan. So I'm happy with my execution, but unfortunately, it was a day that didn't go in my favor. But jumping into the actual chart, again, straight from the game plan, pre-market plan. Below pre-market low, 168.65. We actually made a new pre-market low, but below pre-market low, and 2 days ago lower day, for a move to monthly key level, which is this first monthly key level at 168.49. Second weekly key level, 168.23, and ultimate TP will have been 167.62. Again, straight from the game plan. Below this level for move lower. This is what I liked. We actually pushed lower, created a bear flag right above this monthly key level for move lower. I answered right on the break. So right here, once we tested, it was looking really good. I saw seller stepping in, answer here, right? Right away it went in my favor. One thing I did do wrong in this trade, because honestly, this trade should have been a small green or break even trade, but it shouldn't have been a red day. But again, always room for improvement. Like I usually do, I like to scale out on the when I get a move in my favor. So on the break lower, I should have exit 4 contract. So just to recap, I took 16 contract in total. I should have exit 4 contract here on the break lower, 4 more on the test of this weekly level, and leave 8 as runners. And worst case scenario, get out for break even. Ideal, that would have been the best case scenario. But because the setup was looking really good, from my point of view, it was looking like a playbook trade. So I became a little bit hopeful. I thought this trade was gonna work out. It was looking really good. I wanted to hit a really big winner with this trade. But again, a reminder, because the setup looks amazing to work out, doesn't necessarily mean it has to work out. We actually ended up bouncing. Here I attempted to exit 4 because I knew, hey, this setup, yes, it looks amazing, but I should at least scale out some of my position. I tried exiting 4 contract, but only got filled 1. So I was in total of 15 contract. And then here we actually bounced and got to my stop loss. Here I attempted to exit all 15 contract with a market order, but I totally forgot that I have a limit in my IBKR Pro that when an order is over 10 contract, I get a pop-up just for safety mechanism. I put that there. So once I click send, when I submit pretty much the order to get out, I got a pop-up and had to click override. So I actually exit a little bit higher than I would wanted to, but I did try to get out once we got to my stop loss. Honestly, again, this should have been a break-even trade. Like worst case scenario, break-even trade, but small green, ideal. But as always, room for improvement. But let's jump into the pretty much live recording. So here was my area of interest. Again, paying attention to the market selling off, looking really, really good. Market selling off, looking liking this setup here. Enter a total of 16 contract, as I said. Looks really good. Like I usually do on the break lower, once we made a new lower day, I should have scale out. But this is where I messed up. I came here and I started messing around with labeling my stop loss because I forgot to put SL. So there, ideally, as you can see right there, I should have exit right on the test. Again, on the break lower, I should have exit 4 and scale another 4 here. But because I was messing around with that, I put my attention to something else, causing me to not be 100% there to actually start scaling out. So here is where I started noticing, like, okay, this is not, yes, I like the setup. The setup is looking really, really good to work out. But again, because the setup looks amazing, doesn't necessarily mean it has to work out. So around this area is where, like, okay, I should scale out some of my position because, again, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to work out. So around this area here,
partially filled.
As you see, I put an order to exit 4, but only got filled to 1. There was a 3 remaining there to get filled. but didn't get filled. So I ended up canceling, and then it ended up actually bouncing. Honestly, I became a
Order
bit too hopeful.
cancelled.
I became too hopeful on this trade because once this 1 minute candle closed above, I should have played a bit more defensive role. So as you can see, we actually closed a bit. I mean, bullish. I mean, we closed above the level I want to see. Like, ideally, this is not what I want to be seeing. So, yes, I get it. It was setting up for a playbook trade, so I want to be a little more patient. But I think it turned out to be more of a hopeful hold than a logical hold. Because honestly, right there, let's say I held, but once this 5 minute candle close, right here, once this 5 minute candle close like this, so like ideally I need to start scaling out. Not only that, look at the market nose diving lower, and we're holding. It was just giving me clear sign like, yo, this up doesn't seem like it wants to work out. But either way, I follow my rules. I have my stop loss above. Again, always room for improvement. But of course, hindsight looking back now. But yeah, this should have been a sign telling me like, yeah, I should actually get out of the position. It doesn't seem like it wants to work out. And even at least a portion. Maybe if I held, but at least I should have exited at least half of my position, just because again the probabilities are decreasing, more and more of it working out. So again, always room for improvement. Here I should have been like, once this 5 minute candle close, like I usually do. Once if we make a 5 minute high, it just indicates that more likely my setup is not gonna work out. I could have exited a little bit sooner. For example, right here, I should have exited. But as you see, this is the pop
Order
up I told
filled.
you guys about. So yeah, that slight 2 seconds or a second caused me to get a little bit out a little bit higher than I would want to, because I actually pressed the sell to get out right when we hit my stop loss. But because I had the override, I had to override the order. It went higher, a little bit higher than I would like to. And honestly, that small push cost me like $50 if I did the calculation. If I had exit where I wanted to with a market order, I should have got filled like around 1.23. And it was 15 contract, and then I ended up at 1.20. So again, close to $50 additional loss. That small ever cost me because I had to override. But yeah, just to recap, like I mean, overall pretty happy. Again, straight from the game plan. Yes, I think I was thinking too much about the money, because the setup was setting as a playbook trade. I didn't play the defensive role like I usually do. But again, I should have, like I usually do with all my trades. I like to scale out when I'm in profit. Why? Because this can happen. Exactly what happened today. So overall, pretty happy with my performance. Yes, it sucks. A red trade again. We don't like. There's no one out there that likes to take red trades, or I like to end the day red. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. But I do want to mention that after I took this trade, my urge to take another trade actually increased by a lot. I noticed this pattern that usually when my first trade is red, I tend to like push it, and I'm happy that I was able to catch myself and actually take a backseat. And we didn't really see anything set up after that, so I didn't take any trades and just call it one and done, a red trade. So a red day for me. So yeah, that was pretty much the my trades for April 8th.